Planning to travel to Singapore? Here's what you need to know about visa requirements. Depending on your nationality, you may need a visa to enter Singapore. Singapore offers different types of visas, each with its own set of requirements. The most common is the tourist visa, also known as the Visit Pass. This is typically valid for up to 30 days, although it can be extended if you wish to stay longer. Other visas include the Business Pass, Social Visit Pass, and Student Pass, each tailored to the specific needs of the traveler. To apply for a visa, you'll generally need to provide a completed application form, a valid passport, and recent passport-sized photos. Depending on the type of visa you're applying for, you may also need to provide additional documents, such as an invitation letter or proof of financial resources. However, not everyone requires a visa to enter Singapore. Citizens of certain countries, including most Commonwealth nations, the United States, and the European Union, can visit Singapore for up to 90 days without a visa. But remember, even if you don't need a visa, you'll still need a passport that is valid for at least 6 months beyond the date of your intended departure. Remember to check with your local Singapore embassy or consulate for the most current visa information. Next up, health precautions. Singapore has strict health regulations to prevent the spread of diseases. Now, let's talk about vaccines. For most travelers, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommends routine vaccines, such as measles, mumps, rubella, diphtheria, tetanus, pertussis, varicella, polio, and your yearly flu shot. Some travelers may also need vaccines for hepatitis A and B, typhoid, and yellow fever, depending on where you're coming from. If you're planning to spend a lot of time outdoors or in rural areas, you might want to consider getting vaccinated for Japanese encephalitis. But vaccines are not the only health precautions to consider. Remember to pack a basic travel health kit, avoid tap water and ice unless you're sure it's safe, and protect yourself from mosquitoes, which can carry diseases like dengue fever. Keep in mind that these are general recommendations. Your specific needs may vary depending on your health history and the nature of your trip. Always consult with your doctor or a travel health clinic before your trip. Understanding the local customs and etiquette is key to a smooth trip to Singapore. Singapore is a multicultural city with a blend of traditions from the East and the West. Its rich heritage is reflected in its social norms, and it's crucial to respect these customs to truly appreciate the city's unique cultural tapestry. Singaporeans generally greet each other with a warm handshake while maintaining direct eye contact. It's also polite to address people by their honorific title and surname until invited to do otherwise. Next, let's touch on dining etiquette. In a city famous for its food, you'll likely find yourself dining out a lot. When using chopsticks, remember not to stick them upright in your rice bowl, as it's seen as a sign of bad luck. Also, it's customary to wash your chopsticks in hot tea before eating. Singapore is also known for its stringent laws. For instance, littering, jaywalking, and the importation of chewing gum are all offences that can result in hefty fines. So it's best to keep these laws in mind. Modesty is valued in Singapore. Dress conservatively when visiting religious sites and always ask for permission before taking photographs. Keep in mind that these are just a few examples. The city is diverse, and each community has its own set of customs and etiquette. So take the time to learn and appreciate them. Respecting the local customs will not only prevent any legal issues, but it will also enhance your travel experience. A brief note about currency and budgeting for your Singapore vacation. The local currency in Singapore is the Singapore dollar. It's a good idea to familiarize yourself with the current exchange rates before your trip. There are plenty of online tools to help you with this. Singapore is known for being a bit pricier compared to other Asian destinations. But don't let that deter you. With the right planning, you can still have an amazing trip without breaking the bank. For accommodation, you can find options to suit various budgets, from luxury hotels to budget hostels. Food is where you can really save. Hawker centres, which are open-air food courts, offer a variety of local dishes at wallet-friendly prices. Transportation is another area where you can save. The Mass Rapid Transit System, or MRT, is efficient, affordable, and it covers most of the city. Don't forget to budget for attractions. Many of the city's famous landmarks, like the Gardens by the Bay, charge an entrance fee. However, there are also plenty of free attractions, like the Botanic Gardens. Don't forget to set aside some money for shopping and unexpected expenses. Singapore has a vibrant shopping scene that you won't want to miss. Planning your budget wisely will ensure you have a fantastic and stress-free vacation. So there you have it, the top requirements for traveling to Singapore. Be aware of the visa requirement, ensure you're up to date with routine vaccines, and consider some extras depending on your travel plans. Pay attention to the customs and etiquette of this unique city-state. Understanding these cultural nuances can significantly enhance your experience and interaction with the locals. Budget ahead. The Singapore dollar is the official currency, and planning your budget in advance can help you make the most of your trip. All these elements together will ensure a smooth and enjoyable journey. Prepare well and enjoy your trip to the fascinating city of Singapore.